Alright guys, welcome to the 8th episode, I guess, of BNA Sports Talk. My name is Anthony, and if you're unfamiliar with the series, it's a daily series pretty much. I might make it throughout the entire week where I talk about sports topics, whether they're talked about a lot and I want to throw my opinion in the ring, or I feel like it's a new topic and I kind of want to share my opinions about something. So anything in between, this is your source for that. Now Today I'm going to talk about the Baltimore Ravens-Chargers game. Now, I didn't trust either quarterback in this game. I made that clear. Lamar Jackson, he seemed like a rookie fumbling it, but I thought he'd get it together and he'd make, if the Ravens defense could hold them, the Charger defense, to low points, and if the Ravens offense didn't have any points off turnovers and that type of thing, they would be in it, and that's exactly what happened, but the Chargers barely held on because Lamar Jackson could not hold on to the ball. As far as the quarterback controversy in Baltimore, John Harbaugh stated clearly that he thinks Lamar Jackson is the quarterback of the future. You can't have Joe Flacco and Lamar Jackson on the same team. That's clear. Now, if you think Lamar Jackson is your guy, you surround him with the right pieces, you make that defense even better. So Lamar Jackson doesn't have to do a lot more work, and you also give him an offensive line that can block, that can run block especially, so he can go out and make his plays. Now, as far as what Joe Flacco should do, I think he's in the similar boat as Eli Manning. I think he's a poor man's Eli Manning. So what you can do with him is trade him for a team that needs a quarterback for now. I hear Miami's looking. That could be a good spot for him. Or maybe like a Jacksonville, or maybe even the Bengals could need him, but I don't see them trading within the division. So I think Joe Flacco has some years left, and it would be a good bridge quarterback. I wouldn't even be surprised, honestly, it would be for the Oakland Raiders to pick him up. Now, hear me out. So you have Derek Carr. He's probably not the quarterback of the future for them. So you take Joe Flacco and you trade Derek Carr for some picks, some offensive linemen, or for example, or some defensive rushers or whatever they need, and then you get Joe Flacco in. You wait 2 or 3 years until he's unusable, and then you draft Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, you saw Trevor Lawrence last night, right? He's the number one prospect. So if you can, I wouldn't hedge my bet just to get that one guy, but there are some QB classes coming up that are apparently pretty good. So that's an option for them. Now, I'm not saying they should do that. I'm just saying that's an option, and as long as you have options, that's good. The more options you have, the better. So as far as Philip Rivers, I'm happy for him. He didn't play the best, but then again, he was playing the Ravens defense. He didn't seem like he had a lot of time to pass. I don't really like his sidearm throws. I never really did like it, but good for Philip Rivers. He like I said, he needs to win. He needs to beat the Patriots. He's 0-7 against Tom Brady. So he needs to prove something this playoffs to prove he's a Hall of Famer. He's not a Hall of Famer if he doesn't at least go to the Super Bowl this year. Definitely not if he doesn't go. If he wins, you can make a case, yeah. Well, he'd probably be a Hall of Famer if he makes it, because he has the same stats as Eli and Ben, but he just doesn't have the Super Bowl rings or any MVPs. Well, neither does Eli or Ben, but you get the point. Now, as far as how far the Chargers can make it, I think they'll actually challenge the New England Patriots this week, but I don't see them getting past the conference championship. I really can't see them in the Super Bowl this year. Even though it's pretty much wide in the open. If the Colts win this weekend, yeah, but I don't think they could beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Although the Chargers are a really strong away team, they just pulled the upset against the Kansas City, and I think neither team at that point would have pretty much any success in the last couple of years. Kansas City has only went to one conference championship since 1970, believe it or not, and the Chargers have never won the Super Bowl. So I like the storyline, how it's going to be a couple teams that never have made the Super Bowl or have made it in many years. So I like that storyline. I don't want like a New England versus a New Orleans in the Super Bowl, which probably is going to happen unless Nick Foles has some magic. Any way the NFC goes, any team that makes it right now, I'll be pissed. I don't want the Saints to make it because everyone hopped on their dicks, and I don't think they're that good. Same thing with the Rams. And then I'm a Giants fan, so Eagles, Cowboys, I wouldn't mind Dak Prescott taking an ass whooping from New England, but I don't want to hear that for 3 weeks. I don't want to hear that, like, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl, we're doing this. Like, I don't even want to see it. Like I said, I want the Eagles to make the Super Bowl last year because they get their asses whipped by New England, and then Bill Belichick had to pull some shit with not playing Malcolm Butler. There's a whole conspiracy behind that I won't get into, but that actually has some cool insight that it may be true, but I don't want to get into that stuff. That's what we do here on this channel. Maybe we will if you guys are interested in it. Anyway, let's check the time. Yeah, we're 5 minutes in. We're good. We're good time. As I said, the Baltimore Chargers game, that was gonna be a that was like the hardest game to pick of the week because I was so confused. I was like like I'm not sure, but it turns out that Anthony Lynn, I gotta give him some props. He's brought this Chargers team. I think it's his first or second year as head coach. He's brought a shitty team. The team that always choked, and now it seems like they're winning games. They're winning close, tight games. They're not like you had to think as a Chargers fan when it was 2 minutes left and the Ravens got the ball back. You're like, okay, game over. The Ravens are gonna win, but no, they held their own and they made the play to win. Sometimes like the Eagles last year, something different. There's like a spark or something different that the team doesn't choke anymore, and sometimes that just happens. I like it when it happens to teams like the Chargers. I don't like it when it happens to like the Dallas Cowboys or the Eagles or the Redskins. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think about that game and this game coming up with the Chargers at New England. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow in another edition of BNA Sports Talk. Bye guys.